Hey guys, how are you? Welcome. So it's been a busy week. By the way, Rick Stone from Stoney Acres Gardening. Welcome to my channel. It's been a busy week, and I did not get a chance to film a video this week for you with everything that's going on with the launch of our seed starting workshop. I just didn't have the time to get around to it. Do me a favor, somebody give me a thumbs up in the comment section. Let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. And let me know if you can hear me. So anyways, because I didn't have time, thought I would just jump on today and do a quick live and show you some of the fun experiments. Good. Thank you, Richard. Show you some of the fun experiments that we have been working on over the winter inside in our house. So these are things that we have been growing inside. So before I get started, make sure in the description of this video, there's a link that you can go click on to go sign up for our seed starting workshop. This is an 8-day event that we're starting on Monday, the 13th. And we're going to do about 25 minutes worth of coursework every day. They're all pre-recorded, so you can watch them anytime. Teach you how to start your own seedlings. So it's a fun program. Link in the description. We're starting on Monday. Cost is $29. Very inexpensive. So go check that out. Okay, so let me show you. Everybody, is complaining about lettuce prices and things like that. And so my wife and I decided that we would see what we could do indoors to kind of start defeating those lettuce prices a little bit. And so we tried several different experiments, 2 or 3 that are just kind of getting underway and don't look impressive enough for me to show. A couple that didn't work out. So I'm gonna show you first one of the fails. So I know this looks like things are going well, but these are actually 8 weeks old. So this is lettuce. I just threw a whole bunch of seeds here in a smart pot, and they've been under grow lights, and not happening under the grow lights. I'm not real thrilled with my grow light, so it's one that was given to me. Yeah, I don't know. So not doing very well, okay, compared to what you're going to see here in a little bit. So that's the grow lights experiment that we've been doing, and yeah, I'm not impressed. I think I may have to get a different grow light if I'm going to continue to do that. Let me show you this really quick too. So this, again, doesn't look very impressive, but if you knew how it started, you would think it's pretty impressive. So basically, we just sliced, this is mint, and we just sliced a piece of our existing mint plant off, stuck it in this smart pot, and brought it in. It was just a dead chunk of nothing when we brought it in, and well, not dead, hibernating chunk of nothing. Stuck it in this smart pot. It's been in a south-facing window for about 4 weeks now, and it has come back to life and is starting to grow. My wife likes to have mint in her smoothies, and so we thought it would be nice if we had some inside growing in the window. So again, south-facing window in the kitchen is where that one has been growing. This one is less impressive, but coming along. So we had these in... So they didn't start from seed. We started them from seedlings, and we had these guys in just a south-facing window in our kind of dining room area, and it's south-facing only. The stuff that's in the kitchen that I'm going to show you in a minute has both a south and an east exposure, and so they get overall more sun. But there's also a tree that kind of blocked this window a little bit. So as soon as we actually have moved these over into the other window, and they've really taken off. So coming along, nothing too impressive though. And then now let me show you the fun stuff. So this one is in a smart pot, and this guy is in. So again, our kitchen windows it's south facing, but it also has it's a corner window. So it's south facing, but it also has an east facing window. So these get plenty of sunshine. And we started these from seedlings that we didn't plant seeds directly. We started from seedlings, and the seedlings have been in this pot for about 3 weeks, and they're about ready to harvest. Okay. So I'm going to put that one over here. I liked the smart pot. I think I'll probably use more of these. I've got quite a few of these 1-gallon smart pots. I think in the future, we'll probably do more in these just because they have a lot of space and they seem to be doing pretty well. Let me show you these though. These look really, really good. So I've got 2 containers here as well. And remember, no supplemental lighting. So these are just that south facing window. And I've got, this is oak leaf lettuce. This one is black seeded Simpson. So both of these doing really well. Same thing. These have been in these pots for about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks that they've been in these pots. And there's 2 or 3 plants in each. And we put seedlings in. So these were seedlings that we started and put indoors. So doing really well, ready to start harvesting, especially this one. We're going to start harvesting the black seeded Simpson right away, start pulling some leaves off of those. So looking really good. And we have, this is not all, we actually have about 4 or 5 more this size that are coming along as well, plus several of these as well. A couple of other indoor projects. So this one doesn't look very impressive anymore because we actually ate it all, but this is a fun little window microgreens kit that we got from True Leaf Market. And we've actually almost harvested it all, and we'll get it replanted. But this did really well, gave us a big clump of, these are kind of a mixed, it's arugula and broccoli and radish and things like that. Kind of a fun little kit. So, and it's self-watering, so you don't have to do anything to it. So there's a link for that down in the description if anybody's interested. It's kind of a fun way to get started with microgreens. It's little, doesn't mean a lot, but kind of a fun way. And then the last thing that we've been doing that's ready to show anyways is microgreens. So this is our latest batch of microgreens. These are sunflowers. So these, let me think, I probably should have figured this out before we started. These are 12 days old. So I planted these Monday before last. So not last Monday, but the Monday before. So we're not quite 2 weeks, and these are ready to harvest. So we started them obviously in blackout conditions, and then these are actually under that same grow light, and these are doing really well. So we've done microgreens for a long time, but we've usually just stuck with broccoli or kale microgreens. And True Leaf Market gave me these kits, and they got sent along a bunch of different seeds. And so we're experimenting with different seeds. We've already done some peas, and now these are sunflower. So they're looking really good, ready to harvest. I don't know if you can see, just looking really awesome. So those are kind of our indoor experiments for the winter. Again, I'm not very happy with the grow light, other than it did fine with the microgreens, but not so much with the lettuce starts. The lettuces seem to be doing better in our south facing windows. So just to give you guys references to where I'm at, we are just south of Salt Lake City, Utah. So kind of mid United States latitude wise, and we get a decent amount of sun through those south facing windows, and they're doing well. So fun experiment that I think we're going to continue to do, maybe even in the summertime. The lettuce is doing so well that I think it will be nice to have some in the summer when it's so hot outside and we can't really get the lettuce to grow out in the garden. I think we'll probably do it indoors as well. So yeah, there you go. I just thought I would jump on and show you those. So let's see if we have any questions. Mary, we have no sunny windows or space for grow lights. Just leaves you out. I'm sorry. That's too bad. You definitely need at least a south facing window in order to make these work out well. So the other thing, I'll tell you this, the other thing that I found is, so all of these that are doing really well, we planted these in a peat moss based seed starting mix essentially. And then we've been fertilizing it with it's called Turbo Organics. We also have some other ones that we started in cocoa coir, and they are not doing well. They're just not doing what the others have. And so I think that's because peat has a little bit of nourishment in it, whereas cocoa coir is inert. It doesn't have any. So I think next time I'm probably going to be beefing up the cocoa coir. Next round, we'll probably add some dry fertilizer in there, something organic, and do that. So anyways, I just thought that I would show you guys my fun winter projects. So let's see. Emily is asking, you're having trouble transitioning seedlings without breaking them. The roots and soil fall apart when moving into a larger pot. Tips. So Emily, I would say probably the first thing might be maybe you're doing it a little bit early. Normally, when I pot up, my plants have a pretty solid root structure in there already, and so they kind of bring the soil along with them. So you might be trying to pot up just a little bit too soon. Depending on what the plant is, it may recover. Lettuce plants will probably recover just fine. A tomato plant wouldn't have any problems if the soil broke apart. Others would have some real issues with that. And then Emily, you're also saying, and also when do I move the heat mat seedlings to grow on the grow lights? So you only have the heat mat on until they germinate. Okay, that's the only thing that we use heat mats for, is germination. They don't provide any benefit and can actually cause your plants to be leggy if you leave them on after the plants have germinated. So just once you've seen germination, then they need to go under your lights. And we take the heat mats off, and you can move the heat mats onto something else. So we only have those heat mats on just during that time. Okay. All right. So Christina, your cocoa coir blocks, if you're using them for seed starting, it's not going to be a problem, because it's okay if we have inert soil there, because we're going to be adding fertilizer right away. The problem I had is I moved seedlings into that inert cocoa coir, and there's not enough to it. So next time I'm going to supplement. We've been trying to water in some liquid fertilizer, but not quite giving us what we were hoping. So yeah, don't think that cocoa coir is bad, especially for seed starting, because when we're seed starting, once the seedlings are up and they get their first true set of leaves, then we start fertilizing with a liquid fertilizer, and they'll be fine. And little seedlings are okay. It's these bigger plants that didn't do as well in the cocoa coir. Okay. All right. Did I miss any questions? The one thing that I did want to make sure you guys knew, and I mentioned this at the beginning, what is the grow light that I'm happy with? It's called a Spider Farmer, and I just think it doesn't have a broad enough spectrum. I think it's the problem. So I did want, before I go, I didn't want to take your whole afternoon here and didn't have that much to talk about, but I did want to make sure that everybody knew about my seed starting workshop, which is coming up on Monday. So again, this is an 8-day event. We're going to do 7 days starting on Monday, 7 days of classes, about 25 minutes each. These are all pre-recorded. So it's not like you have to be here live on YouTube or anything like that. They're all pre-recorded, and you'll be able to watch them anytime you want during the day. And we have about 25 minutes each day that will cover a different topic in seed starting. By the time we're done with the workshop, you'll be ready to get your seedlings started. On the last day, I'm actually going to do some live Q&A broadcasts. It depends on how many people we have. Right now, we're at about 150 people signed up. I'm thinking over the weekend, we'll probably get quite a few more. And so I'll end up probably doing maybe 3, maybe even 4 Q&A broadcasts during the day. And those will be Zoom calls, so it'll be a little easier to interact than it is with YouTube. But if you would like to join that, there's a workbook that goes along with it too. We're going to have prizes. Honest Seed Company, Smart Pots, and Butler Tool Company have all donated prizes, a lot of prizes. Last year we only had like 6 or 8. This year we've got like 20 plus prizes. So lots of fun prizes that we're going to be giving away in a drawing on the last day. And so just a fun workshop that I think you guys will really enjoy. And again, there's a link that you can use to join that down in the description of this video. It's only $29. We tried to keep the price low. So click on that link and come over and join us in that fun workshop that we're going to be doing all next week. So again, we're starting first thing Monday morning, and we'll be taking off from there and teaching you how to grow your own seedlings indoors. So it's a great fun program. Okay, I think that's it, guys, unless it doesn't look like we have any more questions. So I will call it quits. You guys have a great weekend. Happy gardening, and we will talk to you later. See ya.